Some viewers may find the following content disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised for younger audiences.
The type of nights where the wind was always cool and breezy during the scorching warmth of summer. She felt at peace, one of the hardest things to come by in her many years of living. However, she had not expected that peace to be so callously interrupted by the sound of a door being swung open. The loud sound startled the painter, making her jump in fear. Turning around to see where the noise had come from, she witnessed her girlfriend, KANADE, tiredly entering their shared apartment with a scowl on her face. The sight of the guitarist had caused IROHA to give a sigh of relief, calming her down. Well, that was until, KANADE? Why is there blood on your clothes? The painter's comment has caused the pink and purple-headed girl to stare down at her own clothes in shock. Fuck, did she really forget to change before coming here? Sometimes she really couldn't make up her mind on whether she was a genius or a fucking moron. The first thought that came to my IROHA's mind was that maybe KANADE could have been attacked. It was quite laid out after all, but even then, if she was, there was no doubt the guitarist would have defended herself. If she was attacked, the blood must have been somebody else's. KANADE could almost read her girlfriend's mind. It would have been easier to just go along with what she was thinking. However, she didn't want to lie to her, and there was no doubt that she'd find out sooner or later anyways, so there was no point in hiding it. I murdered someone, she admitted, leaving the tiny painter to choke out a horrified squeak. What? Who was it? Did they attack you? Are you okay? Here, let me grab a change of clothes and a first aid kit. The brown-haired girl rushed to their wardrobe to grab KANADE a set of clean clothes for her to change into. The guitarist didn't move at all. Instead, she just waited for the other to come back with a spare change of clothes in her hand before breaking the news to her. I killed your parents. The sudden confession left IROHA in a state of disbelief, her eyes as wide as can be as she dropped the clothes in her hands. Her parents are dead? KANADE killed her mother and father? IROHA? Are you okay? The artist snapped back to her senses. Am I okay? Am I okay? How the hell would I be okay? How the hell would I be okay? I've just been told by my girlfriend that my mother and father are dead, and that you killed them nonetheless. Why KANADE? You promised me you'd stop this. You said you'd try your best not to kill anyone else. Why my parents? Why? IROHA tried her hardest not to cry, but to no avail as the tears rolled down from her eyes with no signs of stopping. The shorter girl simply walked closer to her girlfriend. Sweetheart, you don't understand. They hurt you. They locked you up. They physically abused you. They treated you like an animal. After you told me everything they had done to you, I couldn't control myself. They're not human beings. They're fucking monsters. Treating their child like that without any remorse, they're better off dead. IROHA definitely couldn't stop the tears now. She knew the guitarist had good intentions. Her parents were scum after all. She didn't answer back, but instead stood there, crying as if the world had ended and everyone she knew had died. IROHA's heart was too pure. She forgave people too easily and was always worried for people who didn't deserve it all. It got to the point where it seriously started to agitate her girlfriend. She couldn't stand seeing the painter constantly being walked on by other people. So when IROHA had told the guitarist her past and her reason for joining Void, she couldn't help the rage and hatred that spread throughout her body for the other's parents. KANADE could see how much pain IROHA was in. Instead of trying to argue with her, she took the hand of the other, leading her to their bedroom where she sat the painter down, holding her tightly as she cried her eyes out all over KANADE's blood-stained clothes. The younger twin left for a second, quickly changing her clothes before she returned to the bedroom. Throwing the blankets over her and her girlfriend, she let the other girl cry on her as much as needed, tracing little doodles on the painter's back with her finger. It's okay, they can't hurt you anymore. They're gone now. You're safe, precious. KANADE kept mumbling quiet but reassuring whispers until the IROHA finally succumbed to slumber.